Okay, we're here at Data Days Cleveland, and there's been a lot of interest from the government institutions here today in a company called Socrata, and we have Jaime and Kevin here from Socrata today. And first, tell us a little about the company.
Sure. Socrata is known for helping governments unleash the power of their data to help improve society. We try to help make data that is public data accessible, consumable, and accessible for analytics by the consumers with that data, which could be the public, it could be the media, it could be internal, but basically helping to make it extensible to the community at large.
Right, at the core we really want to make data more usable, whether it's for developers, analysts, or your regular citizen that wants to see what their city is doing for them with their taxpayer money. And so we work with over 1,000 government organizations to help them do these goals.
So it seems like when we look at the big buzzwords out there today, software as a service, the cloud, big data, you guys are at the intersection almost of all of these, providing your product, your software as a service project to help these governments provide that data to their consumers.
Absolutely. So what we're doing is we're hoping to take that data out of all those multiple silos that it might sit within a government agency and put it into one platform where now it's consumable by people, so they can see data that might come from maybe the police department in conjunction with permit data. It could also be housing data or public health data all in one site where now we can do it analytics. Our goal is to help you solve real problems facing a city and to make data-driven decisions from the data that's actually consumable and available.
Now, when you mention the different silos, a lot of people think, they hear the term the cloud, and there's just one cloud out there and all, but in actuality there's a lot of different clouds. Can you explain that?
Right, so I mean that kind of depends on what we're referring to as cloud, but it's being in the cloud is just being in a server somewhere, right? Socrata, for example, is sitting on top of AWS or Amazon Web Services servers, but really it's just a way to make it more scalable and elastic, right? Having data accessible to anywhere in the planet or anywhere in the US in a way that's faster and more scalable. It's a good way to put it in the cloud because that way it can reach everyone in a very robust and fast way.
But in addition, we're also making it available so that if you want to download a data set and do more with that, or if you are a civically minded organization and you want to take multiple data sets and build an application around that to help find maybe the best bus routes to get to a location, or to map your way to work based on traffic and capital projects that are going on within the city. We've seen many different organizations actually do that, and we have APIs that help developers actually build to those.
So then it's not just for large government institutions, it could be for state, county, city, municipality, whatever.
Absolutely. Yeah, we have, counties hold just as much data sometimes as cities, but it might be different data. So we have many counties, we have many cities, range in size from very small cities to New York's, the Chicago's, to state level. I think we're working with 19 states at this point, as well as some federal agencies.
And another important buzzword, especially around data days today, is data democratization. It's not easy to say, but that's basically Socrata. Tell us what data democratization is.
So that means basically making it usable by anyone, right? Not discriminating against people because of their skills. So making it accessible and understandable, contextualizing that data, so that any user can derive insights from data that's provided by the government.
So if you're a small or larger government institution, you want to make that data available to your constituents, where can they find more information?
Well, you can always find us at Socrata.com. It's probably the easiest. We have a number of sites. If you look at some of your major cities and do a search for open data, typically you're going to see a Socrata extension somewhere in that open data site, and that's a good representation of some of the things that we do. We also really dive into things like performance. We do some open budgets and open expenditures, so we have transparency on the financial side, but then also as far as how are cities and counties and states meeting their strategic initiatives. So being able to look at how they're doing and then add some context around it, kind of build out the story that kind of completes the picture.
All right, so all that data is out there, but you got to be able to get it to the people in a usable and friendly and easy way, and that's where Socrata comes in.
Absolutely.
Thanks a lot, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.